I've been able to go live. I've been moving, starting a new job. The kids were getting situated in school. There was just so many things happening. I Today is the first time I've knit in like a month. It's been ridiculous. So let me see if I can change the lighting in here. Let's see if this is better or worse. Better? Worse? I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like it's worse. All right, we're just gonna do this. Okay. Hi. Welcome back to Jenna Knits. My name is Jenna and I like knitting. I haven't been able to knit in forever, but I promise I do still like it. I've been moving, guys. I am moved into my new house. I'm not 100% out of the apartment yet. Tomorrow I will be. Okay, tomorrow I will be. I have been doing car trips. Boo. Every other weekend, I've been doing car trips for the last month and change. So every weekend where I haven't had my kids, I've been doing a car trip, loading up the car and coming over and going back and loading up the car and coming over. And it has been awful. Okay. It's been horrible. I did rent a U-Haul for furniture. My older brother helped with the first round, and then my girlfriend's husband helped that time. And then the second round, because it was just so hot out, we couldn't do anymore. It was just so hot. So we called it quits. And then my younger brother came down from where he lives to help me with the rest of the furniture. And now I did a car trip today, and then I'll do a car trip tomorrow, and then tomorrow will hopefully be done. The only stuff left in the apartment right now is pretty much just my candle business nonsense. It's not nonsense, but you know what I mean? It's pretty much just all my candle business, and there's a lot of stuff. So that's what I have to go do tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do that at like 6 o'clock in the morning is when I'm gonna try to be there, because I thought I was gonna pass out today. It was so unbelievably hot. Okay. This summer, every summer is brutal. I'm in South Carolina and I'm like the southern tip of South Carolina. It doesn't get any hotter than this part of South Carolina. And this one's been particularly horrible. Like, I got in my car the other day, it said 106. Today I was just watching it get hotter and hotter outside. So I did one car trip today, and then I gave up and I came home and I got in some pajamas and I was like, I won't do anything else today. But I did go on my knitting date with my girlfriend. It's been a while since I was able to go on a knitting date because she's been gone for 3 months. So she resparked my need for knitting. So I unpacked my project so I could participate with her, and it was awesome. And I haven't picked up this project in a long time. So I'll show you the progress where I'm at. This is the October sweater by Originally Lovely. It is a free pattern. I'm using, oh God, Sienna yarn. I always butcher this. Every time I butcher this. I've talked about it a million times though. But this is what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm in the body. We're in the body. The collar will be knit up at the end. I always feel weird explaining this sweater because it just looks so wonky. But I'm in the body right now. The sleeves are tied off and the collar will be done at the end. I am knitting it 2 sizes bigger than I would typically wear because I want this to be a big, like, engulfing me, super comfy sweatshirt. So I am knitting it in a size bigger than I typically would do. It's about to storm. I'm getting like gnarly. It's pretty much hurricane season, but we've been getting some gnarly storms. Hi, hello, hello. And my phone just dinged to let me know that another thunderstorm is rolling in. It's like a nightly thing where it's just horrible outside. So I'm sure my connection will cut out at some point too. It's been pretty bad. But it's also just been so freaking hot during the day. So I am almost done moving. But now that I'm here and I have my furniture and I have my stuff pretty much unpacked, I can start knitting again, and I'm so excited. I have so many projects that I need to get done that I have not even. Ugh, I need to organize. I have some knitting chores to do, guys. Maybe my next live on here will be me doing knitting chores again. I need to reorganize my life. After moving, it was just like all the knitting stuff needed to be in the same situation. And now it's just a hot mess. But it's It will get better. This didn't turn into a tangled mess, so that's nice. Hi. I hope you're doing okay today. It's been a little bit since I've been live on here, but I'm very excited. And I have like my own little space in my room. There's like a little nook right here, and there's bookshelves all the way, like all these bars right here, these planks. It's all big bookshelves on the top and the sides. And so I have my chair and I have a little table and my like little setup so that I can have my little knitting spot. Finland. What do you mean? I need more context. But I have been knitting this sweater for about 2 months now, and I was really sad that I had to put it off to the side because it looks so clean. It looks so good. I am not from Finland. My family is from Poland, so you're very close. Oh, I didn't know that was a Finnish name. My family is from Poland, though. That was pretty close. Hi. I had no idea. I never knew that. That's pretty cool. What does it mean? That's funny. Hi. How you doing? I was asking him what that meant in Finnish. My mom always said it meant little bird, and that's why she named me Jenna, because I was just a little bird. It's nice to meet you. What are you guys up to tonight? I am just working on my sweater. I was just live on another platform for a little while, and then wanted to switch it up and come back to YouTube because I like it here so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really sad. The largest thing I've made floor length skirts. I have made um, floor length like cardigans. I've done I've done some pretty big projects. I've made king size blankets. I've made all kinds of stuff. The blanket was pretty huge, but as far as clothing goes, probably the floor length skirt or the cardigan. My opinion on Finland, I it looks beautiful. I've never been. It looks really beautiful. It looks like a place I would enjoy, I think. How long did the skirt take? Like the floor length skirt probably took me like 2 months of like constant knitting, but that was with really small needles. It took me a very long time, and it was also very detailed. The king size blanket was a hand knit, so it went a little bit faster. Took maybe a couple weeks. Every technique was different. Um, my daughter's name was Olivia. That's funny. Um, every technique was different. So one was small needles, so that took a while. One was hand knit, so it was fast, and the other one was knit flat, so it took forever. So they were all different techniques. So they all took different lengths of time. Knitting flat takes me an absolute eternity. I That's the last time I knit flat. I don't plan on doing that ever again. It's not my favorite. Yeah, my daughter's name is Olivia. That's a beautiful name. Am I Olivia's mother? I am an Olivia's mother. But I don't think I'm your friend Olivia's mother. My Olivia is too little. She doesn't have many friends yet. Yeah, my girl's only one. Thank you. Yeah, she turns two soon. That's so crazy. She turns two next month, actually. She's getting big. I've been knitting for 6 years, pretty consistently for 6 years. And I absolutely love it. I always get asked, like, if I want to learn how to crochet, which I do, or if I want to start sewing, which I do. Like, I want to do all these other, like, side quest crafts, but I just love knitting. So I'm like, why dabble in something else when I just really love this? I am not religious. No, I grew up very Catholic, but I am not religious anymore. But that's okay. I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, this is a very nice meditative hobby. I really love it. And it's so rewarding at the end too, to end up with like an item that you can wear all the time and be like, I made this with needles and yarn. Like it's crazy. It's very, very, very rewarding. It's very cool to be like, I made this with just these three things, and that's crazy. But I make all kinds. She makes beautiful blankets for her kids and her, like, she's made stuff for my kids. Um, but I make clothes typically. I knit. So when we do our little like craft meetups, she sits there and crochets, and then I sit there and knit. It's nice, but we both speak totally different crafting languages. We have no idea what each other's doing. Oh, okay. I have no religion opinion, so oh, goodness. Oh, 3/16. That's my birthday, March 16th. But yeah, now that I have the setup and everything's situated in here, I can finally start going live again. So that's really nice because I miss going live, and I love going live and knitting because I feel like I get so much done. And I feel like I'm so much more productive when I'm knitting and having a conversation versus just knitting on my own. I feel like I get so bored, which is why I wanted to create like a virtual like crafting group. That's what this originally started as. Is it was just like a group of people that would log in for my lives and just craft, and then and then I had my daughter, and time got weird, and you know, life started happening within my home, and so the craft group kind of like went to shit a little bit. But trying to rebuild that community again because it was so nice just like being like, I'm going live at this time, come hang out with me and craft. And so many people were showing up. It was really, really cool. So I would like to get back into that group again. I don't know how we got into like such a religious topic on the chat, but I'm just here knitting. So if anybody watching does any kind of crafts, let me know what you do. If you're a painter, quilter, the felt thing looks really cool. I've never done that before, but that looks really cool. My sister-in-law started doing that for a little while and it was really, really cute. Actually, she made some really cute things. Um, again, I have some friends that hook. I'm the only knitter that I know though, which is really sad. Outside of like people that work at the knitting store, but they're not, coming and knitting with me. I'm the only knitter that I know. Everybody else does all the other cool stuff. But I love knitting. I have no desire to really learn anything else. I felt like at one point I really wanted to learn how to crochet because I think crochet cool, like clothes are so cool. But I love my knits. I just can't switch it up just yet. I'm not ready yet to learn a new skill. And I'm 6 years in, so I think I'm pretty committed to this particular hobby. But I have some baby knits that I need to get on the needles. My girlfriend is having her baby in October, and so I'm gonna make her something exciting. And I've said a million times on here that I love making baby knits. They knit up so fast, but they're just so sweet, and it's such an intimate thing to give someone. Um, and I wish that I had known how to like really knit when my son was born, but I didn't really know yet. Like I was just starting when I was pregnant with him. So Olivia got all the cute little newborn knit sweaters and whatnot. That's when I started this channel, is when I was like super pregnant with her. I think, right? Yeah, I think that's when I started this channel, is when I was super pregnant with her, which that's crazy because she's almost 2. That's wild. Trying to think, what have I been up to lately aside from just moving, moving, sucking the life out of me. I've gone to the movies a whole bunch of times. Went and saw Obsession, which I thought was so good, and probably like the most devastating movie ever. The movie was so sad, um, and pretty freaky. Obviously, it was freaky, but it was like so sad. The movie was devastating. I saw The Odyssey. I thought that was good. I thought that the acting was just okay. But as far as like the actual cinema of it, of course, it was beautifully done. I saw Spider-Man, which was like my favorite version of Spider-Man. I thought Tom Holland did amazing. I was very confused at what timeline we were in, due to the age of Jean. It's been out long enough. Like, if you haven't heard yet, that's on you. I'm going to spoil. I thought it was very weird that we have like teenage Jean when like she should not be the same age as Tom Holland. She should be full grown. But I guess we'll find out what Earth she's from, what timeline she's from. I don't know. I had some confusion. I wish that they had done. I feel like if they had added in a second, aside from her sister, like if they had added in another X-Men character to kind of round it out a little bit, I feel like that would have been a better thing than just like throwing Jean in there alone. It was just odd. I thought it was just odd. But as far as the Spider-Man side of things go, I thought it was amazing and really, really cool how they did that. I appreciated that a lot. And then next weekend, I will be going to go see the new Paw Patrol movie, which I'm very excited about. I saw the new Toy Story. That was, wow, I really have been in the movies a lot. I saw the new Toy Story. I thought it was so good. I thought it was very interesting. The arguments happening online about it. People were feeling like a lot of mom shame and a lot of mom guilt. And I feel like if that movie hurt your feelings, you need to go reflect. And that's all I will say. I thought it was so good. And now my daughter is in love with Jessie. My mom got her a little Jessie dress. It's a nightgown, but Olivia wears it everywhere. And Olivia doesn't really talk that much yet, but she knows that Jessie says yeehaw. And so when she's getting dressed in the morning now, she'll tell me she wants to wear her yeehaw dress. She'll be like, yeehaw. And it's so cute. And she's got like her little Jessie doll and Jessie stuffy. And oh my gosh, it's Jessie everywhere. And it's so cute. My son's always been a space boy. And so he's like, oh, he is on the Buzz train right now. He is loving him some Buzz Lightyear. So Toy Story has taken over my house, which I'm not complaining about. I love Toy Story. Do we need 5 movies? I don't think so. But did I think the 5th movie was good? Yes. I never saw 3 or 4, but that didn't matter. Oh, it was so good though. It really was. It was really good. And now Olivia likes her yeehaw, and it's just so sweet with her little voice. She's getting so big, guys. It's crazy. Like, if any, like the people that watch this, if you remember when I was pregnant with her, she was just this little bean, and now she's huge. She's literally the size of Jack. She's like this much shorter than Jack. It's insane. She's so tall and she's so big and she's so funny, and it's just weird that she turns 2 next month. That's so soon. Oh, so weird. And Jack will be 5. Like, when the hell did that happen? It's weird. But I've also been reading a lot too, since all my knitting has been packed up for the most part. Um, I have been reading. My books are currently stacked underneath. What was the one I was reading? I gave up on the new Blood and Ash. I've talked about that a couple of times, how I was reading that and like really, really struggling, and how I have to I'm somebody that I have to finish a book. Okay. I don't even know where it is. I think it's on the book. I hope it's on the bookshelf. That's a big book to lose. But I have fuzzy in my eye from this yarn. I gave up on that because it was just so dry, which was so disappointing, because all the other books, I like absorbed them. I read them in like 3 days, and they're big books. Like, they're not small books. And I just like took them in. That last one was horrible. So bad. And one of my girlfriends was reading it at the same time, and she was really struggling. And she's like, it does pick up. And I was like, dude, I'm like almost 300 pages in, and it has not picked up. I'm over it. When does it pick up? Like the last 10 pages? This is insane. So I started reading a book that was kind of like recommended in the same-ish genre. The title's too long for me to get it right. It's called The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Okay. And who wrote it? Carissa Broadbent. I've never read any of her stuff before, but it's good. It's kind of like, it's giving like Hunger Game vibes a little bit, but there's like vampires, and they're all in like a thing together, and they have to fight their way out. And it's pretty cool. It's definitely giving like Hunger Games, like people, they volunteer to do it so that they have like higher status. Whoever wins gets to be the new leader of blah, blah, blah. And it's like the leader's daughter, and she makes an ally. But it definitely is like adult vampire Hunger Games, and I'm here for it. It's very good. I heard that the second book sucks, so that's a bummer. I have one of my co-teachers from last year. She was telling me how much she loved the first one, and then started telling me about the second one. She's like, oh, I'm like having a really hard time getting through the second one. I'm like, damn, why does this keep happening? So I'll pick up the second one when I'm like almost done with this one. And then my mom just bought Fruit Fly for me. That's prop right here by Josh Silver. That's getting apparently amazing reviews. So I'm excited to start that one, because I don't like only reading romantasy, because then I feel like I lose my edge a little bit. So fruit fly will be a nice like in between, I think, hopefully. She always buys like whatever she's reading. She almost always buys me a copy as well. So I always have a book to read, which is so nice. But right now I've got Blood and Ash. I'd like to try it again. But man, that last one, it's pretty bad. But this one is giving like a Hunger Games vibe in a very cool way, and more of like Hunger Games already is kind of like an adult book. It's pretty dark, but this is like actually an adult book. So I really like it. I think it's cool. It kind of had a slow start, but when it picked up, it like really picked up, and it's very good. I'll hopefully be finishing that this weekend, and then I can go get the second one, and I can determine whether or not the second one sucks. So, but I have been reading a lot since this has been packed. Wow. Wow. What's happening? No, I didn't. I didn't do that. But thank you for asking. That was so much at once. What a very like hyper specific question. No, I did not fall and hit my head on the concrete when I was little. Did you? What on earth would make you ask that? No, thank you. No, I'm not gonna do that either. I don't typically say things that people tell me to say in the chats because I don't even know what they mean. I also don't really shout. Just as like a personality trait. I don't really do that. But my goal is to get about 10 rounds done tonight. And I was live on another platform earlier, and I think I got like six. I didn't have too many left, which is exciting. I think right now I only have I had a feeling it was gonna be, but that's okay. I plan on coming on here again tomorrow anyway. But I'll stay on here for a little bit longer and then I'll hop off. Because what I've been on for like, yeah, like 30 minutes. I was gonna do like 45 minutes and then call it a night. Because I don't want to go too hard, like a first day back from knitting. Oh, I did get something that was really cool though. Here, let me show you instantly like wool. And it like does all this like really hard pressure down each one of your fingers and it helps with my circulation like crazy. And it was so cheap. Like I came with two and I think they were like $10, $12 or something on Amazon. Oh, you're the only one watching your stream on here. You are now because it cut me off. It was doing I got disconnected for a second because there's a storm coming in. So you probably are now, but that's okay. I don't care. I also post my lives to my channel too. So either way, it's a video that'll be posted. I don't there's been some lives where I'm like the only one here, and that's totally fine. I'm still gonna sit here and knit. But yeah, this thing is amazing and it helps with like my swelling and arthritis from knitting and like all day. It feels so good and it like immediately helps with my circulation. It sucks. It is gonna cut me off again, I think. I'll probably won't go to 45 minutes. I'll probably just do like 2 more minutes and then hop off. I just have a knitting channel where I show different patterns, different yarns, and I discuss what I'm making when I go live. I like showing like the craft in but it's the whole like boom. I'm like, no, it takes a long time. The last time I went live on here, I was probably still working on this sweater. But it's like falling out and not coming back on for a while. It comes to my channel so that if you wanted to craft along with me, that is an option. And now that things are unpacked and I kind of know where everything is now, I will be able to start doing my edited videos again, which is but I'm probably going to hop off. I just found this progress that is so exciting. Yeah, so when I started this, I've done that much today. That's crazy. My hands are going to be so sleepy tomorrow. But this is where I'm at with my sweater, which is so exciting. I'm like past my ribs now, which that's pretty awesome. But I'm going to make it super big and super baggy and so comfy. I also have a ton of this yarn, so I'm really okay with it. And it won't keep disconnecting. But I hope you guys have a great night. I'm excited to be back and moved, and I'll situated, and like all the things are coming together, and it's starting to feel like people live here. And I mean, it doesn't look like it from behind me, but these are big bookshelves, like all of this, and it goes all the way around this little nook right here. And yeah, it's starting to look really good. So I'll show you guys what the place looks like when I'm 100% moved in. And yeah, I'll talk to you.